7 o'clock here in Los Angeles, and this is a special edition of America's Late News, Fox News at Night. And breaking tonight, the most destructive fires in the history of California. That is the new label being given to the Palisades fire and the Eaton fire. And Californians now entering a second night of raging wildfires that have already claimed 5 lives, destroyed well over 1,000 homes and businesses in some of the wealthiest areas in Los Angeles. And now apparently push does come to shove as Southern California has a brand new fire burning tonight in the Hollywood Hills. Fire chiefs already acknowledging that they do not have the resources to battle 2 major fires, much less another.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. Gotta get out of here. Holy
Steve's Pet Store, it's gone. Foxes, gone. El Patron, gone. Everything in this neighborhood. Altadena is not existing right now.
And these fires are also sparking a political firestorm, revealing how unprepared California leaders were for an event like this.
We have no percentage of containment.
He's run California into a hole. He let the vegetation overgrow. He didn't help prepare the fire department to have the resources they need.
As for Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, well, here's what she had to say.
Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
And in the middle of the horror, an act of patriotism, a firefighter bravely climbing a flagpole to keep Old Glory from hitting the ground. We will hear from victims and those fighting the fires throughout the next 2+ hours. We have Team Fox coverage. Matt Finn is now heading to the latest fire in the Hollywood Hills. He will join us in moments. Christina Coleman is live in Altadena, which is being ravaged by the deadly Eaton fire. But we begin with the national correspondent, Jeff Paul. He's live for us in Pacific Palisades. Jeff, what does it look like tonight?
Trace, I wish I had some good news to report, but the winds are really picking up right now. It's very strong, and we continue to see scenes like this, homes on fire all throughout the Pacific Palisades. This is Sunset Boulevard, and this is just one of the many stories, the thousands of stories that we'll be telling over the next couple of days. Homes on fire just like this and spreading very quickly. You can see those embers coming off the top of that house there. When that happens, the winds just pick those up and send it to somewhere else that isn't on fire, and it just goes over and over again. It's a domino effect. And just look at the power of the heat from these flames melting this car. You can see some of the melted metal just right there on the ground from the heat from these flames and this fire. And off into the distance, that will be the main concern tonight as we stand out here in the Pacific Palisades. It's the fires coming down the hill. The wind is moving from up there down here to this direction to the south. And many of the homes, as we drove in today, you know, we would see them and we would think, wow, that home is safe. But now with this wind coming in and carrying those embers down, many of those homes are now once again on fire. So it is the story we will be telling out here tonight. And with the night hours going on right now, it makes it only harder for the firefighters out here. That combination of how dark it is, visibility is low with all the smoke, and then on top of that, you've got these strong wind gusts that just do not seem to let up, Trace.
And the firefighters that are out there are absolutely exhausted. Jeff Paul, we'll get back to you throughout the night. Jeff, thank you. Well, the Eaton fire, which broke out during our coverage last night, now covers more than 10,000 acres. It has spread that fast in a very short amount of time and has now claimed at least 5 lives. Christina Coleman is live in Altadena, California with the latest on that fire. Christina, this is really our first up-close look at the Eaton fire. What is it you're seeing?
Hi, Trace. You know, it is devastating. I'm just going to get out of the way so you could see it immediately. You could see these flames just ripping through this house. This house has existed here for more than 40 years. I just spoke with a gentleman who told me this house belongs to the parents of his childhood friend. You could tell that he was very emotional. I mean, look at it. Look at it just falling apart there. The roof just collapsed. Firefighters were out here just moments ago working on this house. And just within seconds, as you were reading your intro, Trace, this fire flared back up. You could see the flames ripping through the roof of this house. Now, this fire broke out yesterday around 6:20 in the evening, fueled by the strong winds in this area. It has since burned more than 10 1,000 acres. And as you mentioned, sadly, it has claimed 5 lives. More than 750 firefighters are working to try and put out this fire. It has damaged more than 1,000 structures. And I mean, this is just one of many homes that we passed by when we drove into this area. You saw house after house just absolutely leveled. It was heartbreaking. You saw cars that were just burned. It was sad just imagining people, having to leave here, leaving behind all their belongings, leaving behind the memories that they've made in the houses. But again, the firefighters, they're not giving up. They're working hard, tirelessly around the clock to try and contain this fire. But again, the Eden fire breaking out in Altadena, just north of Pasadena, yesterday evening, and it has scorched more than 10,000 acres and has since claimed 5 lives. Just very, very devastating, Trace.
Indeed it is. Christina Coleman live on the scene for us. We'll get back to you as the news warrants. Christina, thank you.